Yeah, good day once again, my brothers and sisters. It's your brother Candice James again, before the camera, because I got a lot of people inboxing me and asking me a few questions. So let me see if I can answer it publicly, right? And done it once and for all, right? Because there's a lot of questions I don't know, like people think I got an answer to everything. I don't. I'm figuring out things just like you guys every day. It's just that the difference between me and a lot of you guys is that I'm a thinker. I always thinking, right? It don't say that you guys are not thinkers at all. I don't want you misunderstand me and run with it the wrong way. It's just that I just look into things and I try to make sense out of things and try to get into the finest details in things. That's just who I am as a person, right? Anyhow, let me address this here now. Now, and about a few persons raised this question to me. They say, Candice, Mr. Mohammed says he's not going to collate with nobody. He collate with a few small parties, right? But he's not going to collate with none of the major players in like PNC or anyone else. But he said when the journalist asked him, coming out to the court, if he would collate with PPP, he said, right, for the interests of the people, right? Let me say this here, so first of all. We stand behind Mr. Mohammed and we giving him our vote because guess why? We believe that if he go there, he's going to do a great job for the people of this country. He's going to put Guyanese people first, right? That's what we believe. That's why he garnished a lot of us, me rallying behind him, right? Because of the Granger-led government. A lot of black people, let me call it for what it is. As I said, I discard like I see it. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And sometimes I may say things coming out of my mouth may be offensive to a few of you guys out there. But at the end of the day, this is my opinion and this is how I view it. Right? The Granger-led government, administration, right? Black people felt let down. After that 2020 election, they felt it did not stand up for us. Right? Yeah, kind of flimsy excuse, make he didn't do this, make he didn't do that. The threatening life, make he didn't do. Yo, we don't want to hear that. We didn't want to hear that. Because of what he've done, this how come Mohammed could have garnered so much of black people, so much of poor people running behind him for helping us. Because guess why? We felt that the Granger administration let us down. Right? Otherwise, to the 2% I'll deal at the sign, right? They let us down, and when nothing get there, nothing forced mistake that nothing made when he get there, he was to come and address the nation, telling us, look, my government has made a terrible mistake when we signed that oil contract, but nothing is going to renegotiate it. He never said that. He never said that. People in Granger administration admit to making a mistake with that contract. Nothing never addressed that issue. So guess what the blacks in here not much for rally behind you about? I discard it like I see it. It may not go in favor of how some people want you to talk, but then I scar it how I see it. And I'm a realist. Right? Another thing I'm hearing, Candice, you can't trust no Indian. The best Indian is a dead Indian. You know the word is used, right? But I don't like it. I find it offensive. Right? It's the best Indian. Bro, let me say this, sir. Right? When you go to the hospital and you're sick and an Indian doctor present himself to take care of you, why you don't tell him come out today? Because he's Indian, I don't trust Indian. You don't know that? You're going to lay down and he can't test. When you go for board a plane and the pilot is an Indian and he come out there for fly the plane, why you don't tell him, hey, take me off of this flight? Take me off of this flight because he's an Indian pilot, I don't trust Indian. My point is, you see what I'm going with my argument? Right? My point is, you got to judge people individually. You cannot judge everybody with a wide net and put all the Indians on in it. Because I know some Indian people, they're genuine. Right? And if we go down the road with but Indian and black and Indian and black and black and Indian, we never gonna get nowhere as a country. We never gonna get nowhere. And might I remind some of you guys, because I hate a lot, might I remind some of you guys, I tell you, the Prime Minister we had in the coalition, right? He's Indian. The last mayor we had in Georgetown, he's Indian too. So wait, we picking and choose when we think we supposed. No, I trust everybody. When you do me something wrong individually, well, I hold you accountable for that. Right? I cannot paint it. It's like every black person in bad. You got a few blacks that doing the same ignorance, but you won't want to paint all we as bad. We got to come away from this thing, bro. And this is why Guyana is in the position that they're in today. Because we still watching that black and Indian and Amerindian, and we watching that a race thing. We're not coming to collectively as a people for do what's best in this country. I fed up when I keep hearing these things in my head, bro. I mean, I'm not doubting, probably in the early 70s, that they had the racial tension, 70s, 80s, that they had the racial tension, the Indians gonna pass out in the village, blacks gonna pass out in the village, that things were so bad that people catch people and kill people. Let me put it that way, from what I was made to understand. Right? But we gotta look past that. If we put in him, Mr. Mohammed, to do a job, we put him to do a job. Right? Anybody that we elect into office is to do a job for the people of this country. It don't matter the race. It don't matter the race. Because an Indian person could go there and deliver and take care of Guyanese. Put Guyanese first. An Amerindian could go there and do the same. An African Guyanese, Afro-Guyanese could go there and do the same. It's not about race. It's about who's going to get the job done. So I fed up hearing about this race thing. Oh, you don't trust an Indian. You don't trust a black. You don't. No, why you want to hear that? I don't need to hear that. I fed up people inboxing me, asking me all these things. I figuring out life just like every one of you guys. I'm figuring out I go through the same troubles, the same tribulation like every other Guyanese. Right? So more or less, my point is, if we putting him there to execute the job, we gotta trust him. Right? Forget about race. Let's forget about race. As I say, I cannot stop a person who wanna be racist. That's them. But I say, don't bring it in my circle. Don't bring it in my circle. I'm not racist and I'm never gonna be racist. You choose to be racist, that's by your choice. But don't bring it in my circle. Let me say this here, and it should PP win back this election, right? The way I see it, they gonna end up as a minority government. The VP talk about it too, but he put a spin on it, saying that, oh, he heard that if PP win election, that when and PNC plan to call it a holy government hostage. He knew what is going to happen should they win the election. They're going to be a minority government, which means nothing could pass in parliament. And after all the things that they have done to Azadine, he would be worse. Why you listen to me? Worse than a dog. If he should be in the opposition or have his parties in parliament alongside the opposition, or either way go and support any bill for the PPP government. I don't even care if they're offering Guyanese people 200,000 cash grant. We don't want no bill pass. None. Nada. Because within the 200 bill cash grant they will offering every citizen, look how much billions it will add up to and how much kicking back like a football. Look how it passing back to them. Not a bill we want to pass in that parliament. So they go back there as a minority government. We don't need no bill to pass in this country. We can keep the country at a stalemate, a deadlock, till we go back to the polls again. Let me let y'all know. So should Mohammed ever take God with his thoughts and support any bill for them? Yeah, I tell you, I personally done that on my call thing. Yeah, I tell you, because they don't mean no good. Nothing. Don't come when it look like they're up to something good, it's nothing good. Right? So, leave it coming from this racial talking, bro. If we claiming we one people, one nation, and one destiny, let's act like it. Let's operate under the umbrella of one people, one nation, one destiny. Don't bother with this race thing with me, man. I just not gonna do it. Cause I got a lot of Indian friends that mean a real good. I got Indian friends mean a real good. Yeah, I tell you? So I can't James in the race thing. I'm sorry. Don't come around me with it. I don't want to hear about it. I judge people individually. If I find you guilty of doing something, I can deal with you per se for what you have done. Don't bring the race thing around me. Y'all have a blessed day.